That's right. Back at Walt Disney World. First of all, go birds. Second of all, if Mickey is a giant mouse, well, I guess that makes me the giant rat. We are here at Pop Century here in December. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, anything you celebrate. We're going to Epcot. The Skyliner. Disney's best mode of transportation. With all due respect to the monorail, of course. But at least the Skyliner doesn't smell like sweaty human.
We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway. We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
So today we're going to do the Candlelight Processional. It's just a beautiful show, so we're going to do that. We have a dining package. We're doing behind the scenes over at Living with the Land, which is really the whole reason why we came here, to be honest with you. And then we're going to have a lunch at Biergarten Restaurant, someplace I've wanted to do for a long time. Mrs. Rat, not very enthusiastic about it. But for me, it's kind of like a bucket list restaurant.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. We hope you enjoyed your journey, and thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner.
There's Daisy. Just a tip for anyone when there's people taking pictures. This is how you get your pictures in your video. Especially when you're not putting yourself in it. Yes, another year of Festival of the Holidays. It's so late here in December now. We're getting close to Christmas that the festival's almost over anyways. Yeah, here at Disney, at every major icon and every little thing, there's like these Disney employees called PhotoPass photographers taking pictures of people. They line up, get their picture taken in front of something, and it goes onto an app and you pay for that. I never really understood that. I mean, good for people that want to do it, but why would you do that when you can just walk right here and take whatever picture or video you want? I mean, I guess that's what happens when you come here so much that you don't really, like, it's not a thing. I think it's more of a thing probably for people that, yeah, if it's once in a lifetime for some people, I kind of get it, but I just never, I think even early on, I never really got it. If I had to describe one Disney park that's the best when it comes to holidays, I would say this is it. Between the plants, the decorations, the merchandise, this is the park. Although Hollywood Studios is a close second. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Spaceship Earth. Getting ready to do behind the scenes. First time. I don't know how much I'm going to film because there's a lot of people that are, I don't want to invade privacy or anything, but we'll see.
Welcome into our integrated pest management lab. Now, when I say the word pest, what do you think of?
Bugs.
I think it might be he's a menace. He gets into everywhere that he's not supposed to. We're going to define a pest today as anything we do not want in our greenhouses. More often than not, yes, it's bugs, but mostly different viruses and fungus. Plants can transmit between one another. Even all those little lizard gecko things you see all over Florida. different definitions of the word biotechnology. They're all going to vary based upon which discipline of science we're working with. Here we're working with plants. We're going to define biotechnology in terms. Now, I know I said we weren't going to touch any of our plants. However, we do have a greenhouse pet I would like to introduce you all to, and he lives right down here. This is him right here in the corner. We call him Stanley. You guys are welcome to come gather around, and you can reach out and gently touch them. All those leaves are going to close. Those closed leaves are a lot less appetizing than a big full plant right next to them. Another big advantage is with water usage, especially in a place that can get as warm as Florida can, and any larger leaves, if any water gets stuck, it's going to risk evaporating away. But if there's a big storm and a lot of motion, the sensitive plant is going to close all of its leaves, giving that water direct access down into that root zone. We also gave him jingle bells for the holidays, so it can be a little festive. I will say though, sensitive plants are very invasive. That is why Stanley is very pruned and maintained. Nutrient film technique. So behind me there are 4 tables. Each table is going to hold about 500 heads of lettuce. We harvest 1 table every week. We start all of this lettuce from seed using those rock wool cubes I showed you. And so every week we start enough heads to refill a whole table plus a little extra, and they grow in those rock wool cubes in our support greenhouse for about 2 weeks before we're going to plant them. So it's a 16 total cycle from seed to harvest. Once we've harvested one of these tables, we're going to flush the area, make sure everything's clean, good, nothing needs to be fixed. Then we're going to take those 2-week-old seedlings in those rock wool cubes, and we're going to put them directly into the squares here on the drop. You know when you're little and you're matching the shapes into the wood of something? It never goes away. It's called the nutrient film technique because our nutrient solution is constantly flowing in a thin amount. The irrigation system space to grow more things and might be something like deforestation, which is an idea. However, there are plants that can grow in shade. Coffee is just one example. It's going to mature just slightly slower than in direct sunlight, but it's still going to yield just as much coffee over its life cycle. Journey back up towards the front. Along the way, I'm going to share some more fun facts. I can answer any questions. We're just going to keep moving slowly back right along the path that we came.
So that tour was unbelievable. Highly recommend. It was awesome. Cast member was awesome. The information, entertainment, everything involved. It was a great tour. Highly recommend. So after doing behind the scenes, of course you got to go with Living with the Land as your next attraction. That's what we're doing.
The surface of the dense and beautiful forest cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. Most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant. Tilapia, bass, and shrimp, like the ones raised here, using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served during this grand meal. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Like the oranges grown here, are common in Florida. But in Northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. Many of the plants you see here help spice up the holidays. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
Soarin' to town. We are ready for takeoff.
Yeah, the Conjuring is crazy. I don't like it when it gets sitting like that. Yeah.
check-in line because
Okay.
the L shape. The other side is for seaters. The other side is for just check-in.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
We are at my favorite section. And then why is that? I'll tell you.
Roasted chicken.
Yes, all right. Philippe will be your server for today. You will come to your table in just a bit.
It is nice. I like this.
Not if you're gonna film the whole time you're here.
I'm not. I'll film every once in a while with the show. It's a really neat interior here. Water wheel. Trying to do a Newfoundland dance. So I enjoyed the beer garden. Lots of good ethnic German food. My wife not so much. But the show is awesome. Beer is awesome. And the atmosphere is just unbeatable. But yeah, I mean, lots of sausage and breads and cheeses and things like that there. Really good German food.
Brendan Fraser.
Good evening and welcome. I'm not sure if you know, but Walt Disney began the tradition of the Candlelight Processional at Disneyland more than 65 years ago, in 1958. And in the time since, literally millions of guests have enjoyed the Christmas story, the traditional carols, and especially the glorious music of the holiday season. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin who was betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And he came to her and said, "Greetings, O favored one, the Lord is with you." And she was greatly troubled at the saying, and tried to discern what sort of greeting this might be. The multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards all." Gold and frankincense and myrrh. Not only the Son of God, he was also a man. And he walked through this world with love. He didn't have much, but what he did have, he shared, and it became plenty. Food, water, shelter, care. He met the world around him with empathy. Saw hunger and shared the food from his plate, saw thirst and poured for them from his own cup. Saw sickness and offered his time for their healing, soothed them with his human hands. Jesus found it in his heart to give of himself to the people who loved him, and even to the people who betrayed him, to all people. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. That a baby in a manger could grow to become a man who taught a world of people what it means to love one another. That's the spirit of this season. And it lives inside each and every one of us. The greatest joy of being human is to love one another. And when we share that love, that is the greatest gift of all.
It's really busy at Epcot tonight, especially later, like right now. Man, it's beautiful. We're late for a lightning lane for test track. We're going to try and get on it and see if we can do it.
Twists and turns, but the future is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
Let's go!
The old standby. We are going on Spaceship Earth.
Thank the Phoenicians.
We are thanking the Phoenicians. Yes, we are.
Remember how easy it was to know your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians.
Extra, extra! Speed up, guys! Please surrender to Epcot! Civil War!
One moment. I'll connect you. We could have one of these.
What's this one? This almost looks like a TV. Well, that was our day at Epcot. Back on the Skyliner. Going back to Pop Century. We'll have more fun tomorrow. But that's gonna do it. Touch some grass. Or a churro.
I wish I could see out into the darkness.